Starting it off, coming at y'all, number 11. 11. So that's after 10. And we are into the double digits officially because 10's, a double digit, but not really because it's just the
It doesn't really count.
first one.
It doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for like 11 episodes of this massive undertaking. Not really. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's been cool. Today is October 1st when we're recording this, so this one will be out this weekend, October 4th or 5th, whatever day Saturday is.
The 5th is Saturday.
Right. So we are getting into, not this episode, but episode 12 and 13. We will be doing spooky editions.
Yeah.
And
because it is the start of spooky season.
That's right. And episode 13 especially, we will be doing, normally it would come out on November 2nd because we're doing every other Saturday. But since it's episode 13 and it's Halloween, we're going to release 13 on, was it Wednesday? It's Halloween this year, I believe.
Let me double check.
I believe it's a Wednesday.
I think it's a Wednesday.
So we'll be, whatever day, Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day it is, that is the day we will be releasing.
It is a Thursday.
Thursday. So, yep, Halloween, we will be in 13, so 2 days early than our regular time. Otherwise, things will continue as usual.
Absolutely.
And other exciting news, Ray here got a brand new barber chair. Ray, why don't you tell us about that?
I did. I got
and
a
what you
brand new
discovered
chair,
today.
man. Dude, this is crazy. So I've always wanted an older barber chair, especially because newer barber chairs are just fucking garbage. They last a couple years and then they break.
I noticed, especially with like the tattoo chairs I have, like my hydraulic pump is fucked on that one. So like when I sit on it, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's fine, but if I want to heighten it at all,
Yeah.
it falls. Even with no weight on it, it'll just fall.
Dude,
Then I checked.
new hydraulics in any fucking chair nowadays is just, it's not made well at all.
And the warranty is 12 months, and I've had it for like 15. So
Yep, that'll do it.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm sure I had a year warranty on my chair, and it's almost been 2 years, and the hydraulics went out on it completely.
So it was $400. So I'm like, well, I mean, it's fine. I'd like it to be a few inches taller, but I'm not going to pay $400 for that.
Don't we all just want a couple more inches?
Just a couple more. Just even one would be fine.
Just one.
Just my thumb width. That's all I'm asking for.
But yeah, man, I got a new old chair.
Yeah. Tell us the
Theo A. Koch is the brand name.
the brand name. I thought I was gonna say the guy got it from.
No.
Okay.
I don't know the guy's name.
Yeah.
But no, I found it on Marketplace for a really fucking good price, actually. Usually those chairs are so expensive. Like, you ever hear like any old person ever say, they don't make things like they used to.
It's true.
It's true because those things were made and built to last. And according to the timestamp that I found out on the chair of when it was made, October 5th, 1909.
1909. So that is
almost 115 years.
So
it'll be 115 years in 4 days. It'll be my chair's birthday.
So Saturday. When you hear this, if you're listening to it the day it came out, which I know a lot of you do, so thank you for that.
That's right.
When the day it comes out, you can think, wow, it's Ray's chair's 150th.
I'm gonna throw my chair a birthday party.
Yeah, well, we should. I'll put over. I'm talking. I'll put some clips in here of it, and we'll take some fancy angles of Ray showing it off like he's Vanna White turning the dials around.
I have a picture that. Yeah, it's gonna be great. We'll just put a birthday hat on my chair.
Okay. yeah, we can do that too.
Just have like the streamers, pop them.
No.
Yeah, 115 years old, man.
So tell I think it's pretty funny. Tell the story about how when that guy, like, you messaged him for days and he didn't answer you, and then my guy's on the way.
All right, I feel like there's an unwritten rule when you message somebody on like Facebook Marketplace, right? Like, this is how it works for me anyway. If somebody messages you about something, right, and you go, it's like first come first serve, right?
It goes in the order of who messages you first.
Right?
100%.
That's like an unwritten rule. I feel like
100%, unless they're constantly haggling you, and it's like, dude, like,
right. And here's the thing is like I don't fucking do that. So I messaged this guy and I was like, hey, I'm really interested in the chair. Is it still available? And he goes, yeah. Do you want to come see it? And I was like, hey, this weekend would be great. Or last weekend. I was like, hey, the weekend would be great. What day are you available? And he was like, oh, Saturday in the morning, possibly. And I was like, okay, cool. If you just want to get back to me, just let me know. And he's like, okay. So I hit up our boy Andrew. Shout out Andrew. appreciate you, by the way, for all your help. I hit him up and I was like, hey, do you mind if we use your truck to pick it up? Because Andrew already lives in Green Bay anyway. So I was like, hey, do you mind if we use your truck? We'll throw it in the back of the truck and then bring it here. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, he's like, I don't care. So we, so he hits me up and he's like, hey, any word from that guy? And I was like, no, not yet. I'll hit him up and see if he'll message me back. So I messaged him. I was like, hey, is it, then it's Saturday morning. And I was like, hey, can I come up and see the chair and just make sure it like works okay? And I'm getting a response back. And then Andrew calls me and he goes, hey, I messaged him. I'm on my way there right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, he got back to me right away. I'm on my way to go see it. I was like, does he know that it's for me that you're messaging to? He goes, no.
It's just.
And then on my phone, as I get done with that phone call, he messages me back. He goes, got a guy coming in 20 minutes. I'll message you later. I was like.
So he didn't even.
I'm like, what
just
the
give
fuck?
you first dibs on it, which is what he should have done.
Right. And
because,
I was like, dude, I messaged you a day ago.
Yeah, you said possibly Saturday, so he should have said, hey, do you want this or not? Otherwise, I'm going to tell this other guy.
Right.
Or something like that.
That's kind of, I feel like that's the unwritten rule. That's how it's supposed to fucking work.
Sure.
So I'm like, I probably would have been more pissed, like, had it not been, like, my guy going to
right.
So,
right.
But he didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what the fuck? And I'm like, okay, whatever. So Andrew calls me, like, half hour later, and he goes, dude, he's like, it's a steal. You're getting it. I was like, all right, cool. So he loaded it up, brought it to the shop, and it was, like, 100,000 pounds.
Yeah, it looked rough when you guys were carrying it in.
Dude, he said...
like that guy in the Home Depot parking lot for your tool chest.
Oh, man, that was rough. No, he actually said that the dude had a forklift, and he left it on the pallet, and he just forklifted the pallet into the back of his truck. And then he just ratchet strapped everything down.
Yeah,
so, but yeah, he's like... He even said that the forklift was giving it a hard time.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, it's heavy. And so when we lifted it off the pallet, I was like... Holy shit! Like these things are heavy as fuck. So yeah, got the new chair now.
100 years old. It's made out of
fucking
titanium and lead,
concrete and steel.
Yeah,
like fucking made out of the shit they make bridges out of. Probably.
Yeah.
It's still got the original porcelain on it too, which is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I like the color.
I have a
color
picture of the
too.
chair that I'll throw up on the. I'll send it to Luke and we'll put it up on the pad.
Yeah, I like the color. The colors though. It's got red on it too. That's cool.
Yeah, red seats, or like all the original leather. Like it hasn't been reworked. Apparently the guy had it sitting in his fucking living room for 36 years. Just sitting in his living room. Just being like a decorative piece.
Did it have a velvet rope around it so no one could go. It's
like a museum.
Like, oh, look at that.
Like, hey, don't touch.
You've been in the house on the rock. Look at this guy.
That's exactly what I have a picture of that on my phone too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great.
I have, like, because I went through that and I was like, dude, that's a dope, like, barber setup at the house. If you've never been to the house on the rock, dude, you gotta go. It's the wackiest fucking place ever. Like, I think ever. In the history of ever.
It probably. Yeah.
It's so cool.
Legal place.
Legal.
Yeah. No, something like that. Something like that happened. One of our good friends, Trent, who you've listeners out there and viewers have probably seen. He goes by the name Trent Lebrusky. In the 90s sitcom intro we did, which
oh man,
nearly 2,000 people watched that. Thank you.
Is it really been 2,000?
It's something like that. Yeah. But yeah, AKA Crunchwrap Supreme.
AKA Power Man 5000.
What was the last one? Siskel and Ebert.
Siskel
you guys.
It was me and him.
Yeah.
Siskel and Ebert.
No, but when he was here the other day, he was telling me that thing because him and his wife were looking at that car, and he was like, "I gotta leave, and
yeah."
And then he came out of the bathroom because he had Wingstop, and then he came out of the bathroom, and then he was like, "Well, I guess I'm not leaving now." And I was like, "I thought you had to like rush and leave," and he's like, "No." So apparently, what happened is he had talked to something similar to your situation. He had talked to some lady online, and they were like, "Yep, we're coming to look at this car."
Yeah, didn't they think it was she was talking to like a different couple?
We're coming to look at this car. If we like it, we'll pay for it today. We just want to come and see it. If it's cool, we'll give you the money today. And then apparently the lady was like, "Okay." And then like right before he was gonna leave and drive the 2 hours to go there,
oh yeah,
she was like, "Oh, I thought you guys were a completely different couple. They already put money down and they're coming to get it."
Jesus
like
Christ.
Completely. And I was like, "Well, I mean,
because then his wife like drove like
yeah,
all
she
the
drove
way
like
down.
an hour and a half, yeah." And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I mean that sucks, but it's worse. Would have been way worse if you guys would have hurried, drove there, and then oh sorry, But it's just stuff like that, man. And it's eBay unfortunately takes like 15% of sales.
Oh, I know.
It sucks ass. Then you got to pay for shipping.
Well, I heard Facebook Marketplace is going to start doing that too, though.
What, charging like a percentage of the sale?
Like a percentage, yeah.
But I mean, you could just.
But that's only if you have it, like if you're paying through like Facebook Pay or whatever it is.
I never do. It's always something.
I don't either. I always do like the meetup old school Craigslist shit. Where like, hey, bro, you want to meet for this? Like that's how I bought like half the shit I fucking own in my house.
Yeah, it's mostly like public place. Meet in a public place, daylight.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's the way to go.
Just you behind, just me and you,
and
nobody else.
Just me and you. But no, so anybody out there, if you're selling stuff and whatever, just
abide by the code, you assholes.
Abide by the code.
First come, first serve, and that means follow through with the person messaging you.
Now, if the first person that messaged you says, "Hey, I'll give you 200," and you have it listed for like 750,
tell them to fuck off.
Okay, that person, right? But if it's somebody reasonable, it's like, "Hey, I'll give you asking price. It sounds fair." Blah blah blah. You go in the order.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, did you see how cheap like PS5s are on Marketplace lately?
Just like because the Pro's coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know, 300 probably.
Dude, I'm seeing like 250.
Wow.
I was like, holy shit. And it's for the disc drive ones.
Yeah.
Speaking of PS5, I'm playing the shit out of Space Marine 2 right now.
Yeah, we're getting on that. Fuck. I want to play the new Astrobot game. I hear that's
too.
Great. I love the pre-installed one. It's great.
Dude, my homie Phil was in here the other day. He said he beat it and he fucking loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah, because the best thing about it is if you haven't played the first Astrobot, it's basically a glorified tech demo, but it was like 2 hours.
Pretty much.
It was a platformer, tons of PlayStation. I'm a huge PlayStation fanboy, so like there's tons of Easter eggs left and right and all that stuff in there.
Oh, and like every level is like a homage to like other PlayStation games too, so that's super cool. Like there's one where your Astrobot just turns into Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the new one.
I saw on the deluxe edition, which to me is not worth. It was $10 more, but it was a soundtrack and digital skins, which to me isn't worth it.
Oh.
But you got the.
It's all cosmetic and shit.
Yeah, you got the Bloodborne, the Yharnam Hunter outfit.
Oh, really?
And I was like, that's cool, but I mean, 99 cents maybe.
Right.
But $10, like I don't know. No,
put it as an add-on. Don't put it like not for $10.
It's not, but it's not. There's nothing. It's just cosmetic. It wasn't like plus a level, plus 2 hours of content. Like
right.
Okay, sure, but not just the
like
skin.
Another $10 and your bot farts sometimes. Like cool.
I mean, that's literally how probably one of the most popular games, if not the most popular game right now, functions is Fortnite.
Oh my god!
That's all they make money is everything's
skins.
Skin
or battle passes and all that other shit. Yep. Which like changed the landscape of gaming in general is all that battle pass shit.
Right.
I hate that shit. Like, and this is what I don't understand is like games put out like. Oh,
sustained.
That was guttural.
Sustained.
Objection.
Overruled. Yeah.
No, what was I gonna say?
The game industry has changed with the.
Yeah. What I don't understand, like, if anybody's playing this game, I'm sorry, it's hot garbage, dude. Star Wars Outlaws is dog shit.
I got it on PC. I've only played like 2 hours so far, so I haven't enough to give an opinion.
It's bad. The graphics are bad. The fucking play is bad. It's not great. And here's what I don't understand. They got a lot of heat for like putting out like a $130 version or whatever the fuck it was.
There was
like
one,
Gold, Ultra, Supreme, Omega, Optimus Prime version.
EX Alpha Max.
Yeah.
That
it's just a Pokemon card.
Yeah.
But they put out this version of it, and all it was like, here's some cosmetic stuff, and you get this cool quest line with Jabba the Hutt. Whoa.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, wow. And I was like, boo. No, because if we've learned anything from Baldur's Gate 3 coming out, is that you can make a completed game and put it out
on
with
day one.
No DLC, no add-on bullshit, and it's a fucking great game. And people are still playing the fuck out of it. And there's a reason why it won so many fucking awards.
Yeah, won Game of the Year last year.
Yeah, because this whole fucking team put together this amazing game and then put it out. Like, for how much time they had to put out Star Wars Outlaws and how much they hyped up that game, it is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, it's
dog shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I paid for it, so I'm still gonna
dump in my
play
ear.
some of it.
Angry video game.
Yeah.
But you know what's not dog shit? Space Marine 2.
I am a video guy.
For the Emperor!
I am a video guy, so I care a lot about like video quality and audio quality and stuff like that. Frame rates, like I pay attention to stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Very disappointed that Space Marines does not have HDR, which is pretty dumb.
Really?
On PC, at least, it doesn't.
Huh.
Which is silly.
I know they just did that giant. They just did a giant update that. What is it? Is that for widescreen?
They added ultra wide, and then
Ultra-wide?
they add
Yeah.
PVE, I think, custom PVE areas or something. I haven't played the campaign yet.
Oh, yeah. So what they did is, when you're doing online stuff, there's a place you can go down. It's almost like a dueling arena, but it's like in the battle barge, like where you're like before you go on your mission.
Yeah.
There's a place like literally like, right down there that you go out and you can like test out loadouts and shit on like on your teammates and stuff like that,
Yeah,
so you can kind of see what you like. So I thought that was kind of cool, but and then like the season passes. The season pass that you get, like all of the seasons that are coming out, like
There was
it all
some.
comes with it.
Speaking of like the crazy game, the base game is regular price, but there
Yeah.
was. It must be the season pass one because
yeah,
there's a version on PC that was $109.99, and I was like, Jesus, like I don't know what you all get with it. It's probably.
I don't know what that one is, but I know
well, I'm gonna look it up now here.
because the base game's like 70, right? I believe it was like 90.
The base game is 60 on PC, so
Oh, okay.
I think so. But
I think
whatever.
it was 70 on PS5, but then if you get the $90 version, they kind of like cut like $10 off if you bought it together with the battle. Like it's not a battle pass, but like a season pass, so you get like all of the stuff coming out for it, which is pretty sweet.
Okay, so on PlayStation 5, anyways, the base
Yeah.
edition is 70 stock game.
Yep.
$100 edition is the season pass, which gives you all future DLC.
Yeah, because the season pass is $40 by itself, so they cut $10 off if you bought it together.
And and then the Ultra edition
Yes.
comes with those plus the Ultramarines Champion pack, so another $10. I don't know what that means. Let's find out.
I think it's a bunch of skins. I
Yeah,
think it's
see,
like more
that's-
armor qualities and stuff like that, which you can earn anyway. You don't have to buy it. You can just earn them by playing it more, and that's fine.
Right, and stuff like that. So
Which is fine with me because like earning those you gotta fucking earn it. If you're gonna be an ultramarine, you earn that shit through missions.
it's
don't just buy
it's a
that
skin.
shit.
It's a skin for the heavy class. None of the other classes can use it.
Ooh.
I
play
difference
heavy.
between gold and ultra is the price, obviously. Then a single class skin for $10. This seems like insanity. Yep. So skin packs are coming along. So yeah, that's
Which
what
is
it
funny because I play the fuck out of the heavy class. So
Okay.
maybe I'll just fucking buy it because I'm
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
a dumbass. So. I bitch about prices and then pay them anyway.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's your turn
Goddamn.
to fall over.
Yeah. Wow. That was shocking.
It never happens.
Uh,
At least your hair doesn't fall off like mine does.
But yeah, I
oh, wait,
wanna-
I don't have any.
I want to play. I'll be playing through that, and there's a million things. I still have to finish Wukong.
Dude, that game
Um,
is so good.
Yeah. And then
That is the cat's meow. If you
I want to play Ragnarok again because it has ultra wide support now. So I'm gonna play it in 32 by Ridiculous 9.
Dude.
And,
Ooh, fuck yeah, dude. Side note for anybody that cares. I mean, by the time this comes out, the game's gonna be over. But Brewers are now tied 4-4 at the top of fifth. So it is the start of the postseason, my friends,
Post haste.
and we are in the playoffs now.
So the barber chair, that's awesome. Things upcoming in the shop. Going fast, like Facebook ads. I don't know where my brain went, but the horror thing that I have been doing, if you didn't know, if you haven't seen any of the posts I've been making, but you're listening to this, I am doing 31 horror franchises or movies, and the way it works is you pick one of them, and then you get a 3.5-inch diameter tattoo of any character or item or anything from said film or series. And then it's $125. Send me the money up front so to hold your spot in your movie because I don't want people canceling on me, and that could potentially take away from other people.
Don't be the Facebook guy.
And if you want to, like if you see one, you're like, damn, I want an Alien because that's gone, or Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, whatever. You can pay $75 more, so you get 200. For 200, you can get two of them, so you can get the one that was gone, and
Which is
another
still
one.
a goddamn good deal.
Oh, absolutely. The one tattoo by itself is worth the $200. Also, since it's October right now, so check the Facebook page; they'll be up on there. So also, since it's October right now, all gift cards. I still have to actually go in on the site and change it. All gift cards at the shop in person, and digital gift cards on handsomedouble.wi.com are 31% off. That's just for tattooing, though. It does not apply to raise haircut services.
Nope, full price.
So 31% off, 31% off for tattoos. So if I quoted you on anything in the past and you're like, okay, cool, I've been thinking about it, buy whatever the value is and pay 31% less of whatever I told you. And those are valid starting January. So make sure you eat that up because I am not doing a 50% like I did last year, holiday time.
Eat it up like a bowl of soup.
I feel like I lost my ass on that, but it seemed like a good thing because it was the first year.
It's fine.
Right. So
Eat it up like a bowl of ramen,
Halloween time.
like a bowl of cereal,
See,
like a bowl of noodles.
should we tell them? Did
I don't
we?
know what else is in
Did
a
we?
bowl.
Did we tell them about the go ahead about this? Should we drop the news for next year?
Drop the big news.
Drop the big news because it's paperwork is signed. It's in the works.
If we could put the
Yeah,
breaking news story,
we can.
like this would be it.
This could be it.
Pay attention, you handsome devils.
You handsome devil. So next year, probably March, April, Ray and I will be out of here. We will be moving all the way about 3 blocks over. And we are moving to a brand new building. It is being, the contract yesterday was actually signed for the builder to start the construction on the property. It will be connected to
The green light is go.
Explosive Audio and Graphics, which is my brother-in-law's shop. He's owned for 20-some years, and he's been wanting to expand, and he was kind enough to reach out to us and say, hey, I'm doing this, so do you guys want to move into my area, and we'll build it to whatever specs you want, whatever size, dimensions, flooring, lighting, all that. So that's in the works.
We are having a shop basically built for us,
Right.
which is bananas. And I could not be more fucking excited about it, man.
So, yeah, we have all kinds of ideas. I'm sure we'll do a grand opening party and stuff in there.
Oh, we getting lit.
And have
We getting lit in the new shop.
all kinds of stuff. We're not going to have any neighbors, so that's going to be cool. So it can be extra live. Might have many concerts and stuff in there in the future, too. So
Fuck yeah.
why not? Because there's nobody that's living above us now, so it doesn't matter.
Ah.
Aha! School supplies. All this stuff. So, yeah, lots of exciting stuff. I know a lot of people I've heard in my chair and in Ray's chair across the hall have been saying, I hear you guys are moving.
Oh, yeah.
So those are the details. We don't know exact dates, but we will be here until about spring for sure in our current location. So
Yep. March or April is the goal.
mhm.
So well, I mean, we'll include like a little mappy map of like where we're gonna be about somewhere in this podcast. We'll put up the location. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm really stoked for that new spot, and that's super super big news, and it's fucking. I don't know. It's gonna be the shit.
We'll have a dedicated parking lot, so there's like 12 spots in it. So I know anybody that comes here now knows that if your first time coming here, you're like, how the fuck do I get into that spot? Because it's got that weird roundabout in the median right up from the shot, and it's kind of annoying. Which there's an accident like every 5 minutes outside there.
Literally every 5 minutes.
So
We won't have that because there'll be no fucking roundabout.
so yeah, all you listeners and viewers out there, if you think.
Although I heard there's a vape shop over there, so I don't think we can escape
of
it
course,
at this point.
Of course. If you think, man, I have some stupid piece of art that I think that they would like, let us know.
Let us know.
Maybe we'll hang it up in the lobby and have a.
Yeah.
Also, we want fan art too. We have one thing that was done by Seth's daughter.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth's daughter.
And it's great. And we want some more. So fan art, devil logo, or just want
whatever, man.
Whatever.
If you're just doodling on a piece of paper, like send it our way because we love that shit.
Yep.
It's super cool to us. So, I mean, we'll hang it up. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's like a scribble on an eggshell. I mean, well, fucking. You ever see that shit? That shit's wild.
We were watching Rocco's Modern Life earlier, and Heifer was walking and had a sausage in his back pocket, and Heifer was like, "Is that a sausage?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I wrote an address down on it." Like that's what he used to write down. It's a sausage.
Gotta fucking love that show. But yeah, that
the eggshell. No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Where they do like the micro painting on like the eggshells and shit. So it's like
I haven't seen that. I've seen like people that do like sculptures on like pencil leads and rice.
Oh
and shit
yeah,
like that.
just like something super insanely small. Yeah. Do you see the guy where he made a chain out of the actual like lead of a pencil? Like he carved it out and it was like literally chain links, and he disconnected it and it was just a chain.
But that's nuts because the slightest pressure it's broken.
Yeah, busted.
Yeah.
Dunskies. Oh man, that changed fast. Mets are up now 8-4 in the same inning.
8-4.
That's a grand slam.
How are the Packers? I don't follow a lot of
2-2 because this last fucking weekend was garbage.
And we're regular season right now.
We are in regular season. We're in full swing.
Okay. I have no idea.
Yeah, it was not a great game. Not a great game. Although we were down 28-0 at half.
28.
28-0. 4 fucking touchdowns gone unanswered, and then we did that to them in the second half.
And then came back and won.
No,
Just lost, but
we
barely.
lost. We lost by a field goal.
But okay, but still
28-31.
not that embarrassingly.
I believe it was
terrible.
28-31, or it was 28-38. I don't remember.
So
I
yeah,
tried to block it out.
lots of exciting news for us. So we're very excited about the new shop, and the layout's pretty much going to be exactly the same as it is in here.
31-29.
Okay,
Anyway,
the same as it is in here. It's going to be a little bit shorter. The width will be the same. It'll be a little bit shorter, but we're going to have
less length, more girth.
more girth, extra veinies.
Also taller.
Yeah, we're going to have a little, not right away, but we're going to have a storage area above our rooms, like a ceiling, because the ceilings are going to be pretty high. That will also be turned into
Like loft
a
style.
loft balcony area. So when you walk in the lobby, there'll be a staircase that goes upstairs. So all the future events and stuff that we have, game tournaments, fucking hot dog eating contests or whatever we do, we're actually going to have room for tables for people like you guys to sit down and hang out instead of shoulder to shoulder sweating on each other in the
Nuts
lobby.
to butts,
Nuts,
elbows to
yeah,
assholes.
Right, none of that. Now you can
I'm
sit
excited,
down.
man, because that's going to be fucking dope.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
excited for the new shop. I can't wait to get in there. It's going to be a really long fucking next
It's gonna be
6 months.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work for sure. But
we get to go there and help out and give our hands and our bodies and our backs to the cause.
yeah, we don't.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but
Right.
I literally just told Matt, I was like, if you need people to lift stuff up and put it down in a certain location, I'm really good at that. So.
Right. I'm the least handyman person in the world. I can put drywall anchors up and I can hang a TV.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
I can operate power tools. You just have to show me where.
not so much. Yeah, I need if it doesn't have an IKEA instruction or what was that? What was that one that don't use a machine gun, submachine gun?
Oh yeah, don't use a power screwdriver.
That we did like 6 episodes
When
ago.
you
or
use
whatever.
our stuff,
Yeah, the happy
face.
satisfied.
When you use their stuff.
So yeah. Lots of good things. Ray, you're in full swing. It's back to school's already happened.
Oh yeah, it's
suppose
already
that's
come and
so.
gone, which is fine with me.
But then in a month or so, we're gonna have
This
holiday.
is my slow period. October is usually my slow month.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason in the hair world, October usually is. I feel like it's for a number of reasons.
People are like, I'm gonna grow it out wacky for a costume or whatever.
Yeah, usually it's that, or it's now is the time of the year where everything gets a little bit cooler. So not everybody's like eager to jump in the shop. Like I'm sweating my ass off. Cut the hair off my head.
Oh yeah, because they just get
'cause everyone's just-
frustrated. Just leave it.
Yeah, because it
go.
gets fucking hot, man. So our summers here are stupid. So no, October's are really slow because it's like, kids are back in school full swing. Halloween's coming up. No one really gives a shit.
Mm.
But then next month,
then it's families coming to town. They need to look nice. Yeah.
this is my deep inhale before I don't get to sit down ever again.
See, and it's the opposite for me because November and December and January ish are the slow times for tattooing because it's cold. No one wants to do shit. No one wants to go outside. No one gives a fuck to show off tattoos to their family. They
Right.
just want to show it to their friends, and everybody's busy doing.
Nobody wants to get one more thing that's going to make their family mad at them
You're
right
right.
before Christmas.
Yeah, but like,
when you have to be in a
now
room.
you're extra disappointing,
Right, now-
because you got that hot dog doing a 180 on a snowboard or whatever the fuck graphic you're looking at.
Can we tattoo that?
We could.
Yes.
We could do it.
50% off if you get a hot dog on a skateboard and or snowboard.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Ron, I'm looking at you.
Ron, I think Ron would do it 100%.
Probably.
Right next to the meme.
Prob-
The the meme tattoo you did.
Oh,
on?
this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah. So,
Hot dog.
lots of cool stuff.
Doing judos off the launch ramp.
Muska, suicidal tendencies.
Yes.
But yes, reminder again, please type us your story or leave one in the comment. Or
Yeah,
tell
we
us
need the
about
spooks.
some spooky shit that happened. Because I have a couple to tell that have personally happened to me. Ray, I think's got one or two.
Yeah, I got a couple to treat.
But we want to hear yours. We want to share them with everybody. So
Fuck yeah.
we're really looking forward to that. My brother kept asking me if we were going to do trunk or treat this year.
I don't think we have enough time.
But he just told me, but he told me it's $500. So I was like, yeah, maybe not.
Wait,
this
we have
year.
to pay?
We pay $500.
I don't get that kind of money.
Right, that's what I told him. I was like, now's not a good time for that because you pay and then you get to hand out candy and like advertise to like a billion, parents because they'll come through with their little kids and stuff, obviously. But I was
We
like,
could use it as a tax write-off.
right, but I was like, I don't have it right now.
I don't have it
so
either.
It's not gonna happen. But
Get candy the old-fashioned way. Go to creepy people's houses.
yes,
We did, and we're still alive.
We're
just built on trauma.
we have to get some more candy because we've been out of candy.
We've been
for a
out
while.
for a hot second.
Ron, again, tall Ron, come in here, bring us some of those Dave's Discount Donuts or whatever the hell you got it from. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
It's like it's a $3 box of mixed
The best.
gummies and pumpkin seeds,
Yes, they're so good too.
and whatever you get is what you get. There's
Yeah, he gets it from like a discount store, right?
Yeah, I think it's actually called Dave's Discount or something.
Is it really?
I think so.
Dude, that place is dope.
So
Because that thing's always filled with really good snacks.
you get
It's
what
always
you
like
get.
spicy peanuts.
Mm. extra hot planners.
I think the last one I had was the Tapatio flavored like peanuts. I think that were in
Hell
there.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, those things fuck.
Take them out and they're just. And that's all it is.
Those fuck hard. Oh man, what was I gonna say? Spooky season.
Spooky season.
Something that was on my brain and I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, spooky season. I've just made it a point to adjust my belt because it hurts. Ow. Anyway, I'm making it a point just to play a bunch of spooky, scary shit in the shop for the rest of the month too. So, speaking of which, I watched the brand new fucking Uzumaki on HBO today.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that tonight because you said just one's out right now, right?
Yeah, it's just the first episode right now. It's super fucking
If
good.
you don't know who that is, Junji Ito,
So good.
horror icon, Master Deluxe Supreme Edition.
One of my
He is.
one of my absolute favorite people on the
If you like
planet, I think.
if you like any sort of horror stuff, look into this guy's work. It is disturbing and to say the least. Is very
God.
very eerie. His artworks, his art style,
They call him the godfather of Japanese horror for a reason.
and apparently in
Put it
real
that
life,
way.
he's just happy and has cats. So.
Dude, I just saw a fucking. Speaking of which, I just saw a preview today, and it's just a video of Junji, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Junji Ito." He goes, "I enjoy I enjoy drawing pictures of cats and this," and then it's just a ton of his like most disturbing shit that he's drawn. And he goes, "Please leave a comment with your favorite illustration. Thank you."
Yeah.
And he's the nicest fucking guy, dude. He's like, it's so funny too, because like they always make the comparison between. I don't know why they do. Probably because it's just two extremes.
Yeah. Yep.
But they always make the comparison between Junji Ito's horror manga and Hayao Miyazaki's Studio Ghibli animations.
Right, because
And it's so funny to me.
Miyazaki his movies are happy, family friendly. Usually.
And he is the most miserable motherfucker
he
on
is
the planet.
notoriously pissed all the time. Because,
Chain smokes constantly.
but I think it's because he has such a high standard
I think he does.
that he has to constantly one up himself.
But God, he's fucking miserable. He has the most negative shit to say all the time, and it's so funny to me because he draws these like notoriously like cute characters, the characters that everybody knows and loves from Studio Ghibli. These storylines that are always very compelling.
Save
and-
the earth, treat each other better, kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So,
like
yep.
always has like a good message to it.
Mhm.
And then you get Junji Ito where he's like, I like cats. And this terrible fucking shit.
With
the worst
14
shit.
eyes and mouths and
Just the most fucking insane shit you'll ever think of. And somebody explained Japanese horror to me the best way I've ever been able to describe it to other people.
yeah, right. Okay, yeah, go.
And I always describe, when everybody asks me, like, what's the difference between Japanese horror and American horror? And I was like, well, American horror has, like, a reason, like a cause and, like, an effect.
This is why
And
this
then
is
usually a
happening.
conclusion.
And the people go find like, oh no, people are dying. Why are they dying? Oh,
Right.
this creature. Oh, we have to go stop this creature.
Like,
blah blah blah.
zombies, for instance. You have, like, oh, like, what causes zombies? Okay, so there's, like, either you have, like, the infection zombies, like 28 Days Later style, or you have, like, Walking Dead style, right?
Just resurrected from.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, when you die, you become a zombie. Or, like, you get infected, you become a zombie. And then there's, like, you know, an effect, like, oh, the world's, like, really fucked up. And there's usually, like a conclusion,
We
right?
gotta find a cure.
It might not always be a happy
Yeah.
conclusion, but at least there's survivors,
Yep.
right? So you have, like, a cause and effect and a conclusion, usually. Japanese horror. There is no fucking reason. Nothing's ever rational.
Yeah, it doesn't. It rarely explains to you like where this creature came from or why. It just it just exists.
It just exists.
Yeah.
It'll never fucking give you the closure that you want because everything just ends terribly.
Yep.
All the time. And it's always like, there's the end of the story, and you're like, dude, this isn't good at all.
You're like, but then what? And it's just like that's
it.
That's the point.
That's it. That's all you get.
Right.
Like, tough shit.
Be like, well, I'll really invested, and it's over.
Have fun with your fucking nightmares tonight.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That's
and
great.
and then what's even better is then you go back and you like watch like interviews with like Junji Ito, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I dreamt about this last night, and it's the most ominous fucking picture, but he's smiling the whole time he's doing it, and it's like, man, I love that guy. He's fucking great. And I think the wild part is that he knew since he was 5 years old
that you want to draw horror.
Yeah. He was obsessed with it. And he was like, I want to draw horror manga. And his parents were like, okay. And got him art supplies and like everything. And I watched a whole documentary about him, and I can't remember the name of the guy that he pulled a lot of his like inspiration from, like his animation style from.
I haven't, and I mean, again, I'm not a manga connoisseur by any means, but when I see his artwork, it's like
it's very distinct.
It's just like Akira Toriyama. You can glance at it and you instantly know who did it.
Absolutely know who did it.
Yeah, it's very distinctive style. But yeah, I don't know.
It's so. I think and to me is such a. I don't know. That's such a cool fucking thing to be able to do, because I feel like most people mimic.
Yeah,
certain things.
There's bits and pieces put together.
But then like you see like that style, and you're like, yep, that's Junji, or yep, that's Akira Toriyama, or when you watch like One Piece, you're like, yep, yeah, that's Oda. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's a very, very distinct style. Like Akira Toriyama, I mean, holy shit, that guy. I mean, he's got such a distinct style. Like you could pick it out of like the dozens of works that he's done across like every landscape. So like when he did, it's funny too because nobody will know. Nobody will. I'll tell somebody what he did, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, that is the same fucking thing." Because when I told everybody, I'm like, "Yeah, he did the work for Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
he did all the artwork for Chrono Trigger."
And you're like, "Holy shit, it looks just like Dragon Ball."
Yeah, because then you're like, "Oh wait, the fucking main character's hair is literally Goku's hair."
Yeah, right.
Exactly, but it's just red. And I was like, "Yep, there it is." And then what's the new one? Sandland.
Yep.
Even the monsters, the monsters are like, yep, that's a character.
Yeah, Blue Dragon.
Blue Dragon. Yep. So good. That game was fucking dope.
Yoji Shinkawa is another favorite of mine. He is the Metal Gear artist.
Oh yeah.
Very distinctive.
Oh god, yeah.
If anybody out there, you played Metal Gear, seen Metal Gear art, he
did all the cover art and stuff like that, right?
He did.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That guy's
there's a cool video of him and Hideo Kojima sitting next to each other at some sort of like meet and greet, fucking.
Oh, Hideo.
Auditorium, whatever. Yeah, Hideo Kojima is a metal guy who created Metal Gear.
Fuck yeah.
And Dead Rising, or not? What's that called? The Norman Reedus one?
Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. That's it.
They're coming out with Death Stranding 2 next year.
That's odd, but okay.
You get to deliver more weird babies.
But but anyway, there's a cool video. I don't know what it is that I saw of those two next to each other because he's like the head artist and he's the head like story.
Oh yeah,
designer, and they're sitting next to each other, and people are walking, shaking hands, signing, kissing babies, and all that standard stuff. And there's a dude that walks up with the original like fat ass PS3, the glossy one.
Oh man,
the piano one, and Yoji takes it and he just grabs a silver Sharpie and he draws like a Solid Snake sketch on the dude's PlayStation.
What?
And I was like, dude, I mean, he probably did it in 30 seconds, but it looks awesome.
That's fucking awesome.
And I was like, dude, I hope that's the shit. That's way cooler than an autograph.
Fuck
like,
yeah.
way
oh
cooler.
my god, that's way cooler.
So, yeah.
That's like what all the that's what all the voice actors are doing when you bring them stuff, because I think everybody's like major thing that they get signed nowadays is like Funko Pops.
Yeah.
So a lot of people bring their Funko Pops to like anime conventions and stuff like that, and every time that people get them like signed, they'll put something very like personable on there for you, and it's always like a quote from that character, and I'm like, that's fucking cool, man. That's way cooler than just like, there's my name.
Yeah, right.
Like, I think, what the fuck? His name is like escaping me off the top of my head. The voice of Vegeta.
I have no idea. I look it up.
Shit.
The English one, right?
Yeah, fuck. I know his name too. I think I have his fucking autograph on one of my pops. Why can't I think of his name?
Christopher Sabat?
Yes, Chris Sabat.
Chris Sabat.
Yep.
Okay.
Chris Sabat, like he is like notorious for putting on like something personable like on everybody's thing. I have an All Might Funko Pop signed by Chris
Oh
Sabat.
yeah.
And
yeah.
really big on the and it's the fucking like it's All Might like doing this pose like where he's like come through the door like a hero like that one from My Hero. All he wrote really big on it was smash and like underlined it like 3 times, and I was like, that's so fucking cool, man. But yeah, he'll do that. He'll put like different quotes from the series and or whatever character it is, and I'm like, dude, that guy's voiced so many like iconic characters over the years.
Yeah, I didn't even put that together, but now that I do, it's like, yeah, that's definitely the same guy.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It'll even blow your mind even more the more you like really go down the rabbit hole.
And you're like, oh yeah, and that guy.
All Might from My Hero, Vegeta, Piccolo.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, Piccolo. He's also Zoro from One Piece, Yami from Black Clover.
Okay, I haven't seen Black Clover, but I know we talked about
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
There's more, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But like, that's like the equivalent of like Steve Bloom.
I feel like there's a lot of those too. Like once you get into like into the voice acting thing, as far as like cartoon shows and stuff too, like American cartoons.
Oh yeah.
There's like 10 or 15 people, and then it's like they cover every show that's ever existed.
Yeah,
it's always just the same like crew that's like plays, character X.
Oh god, yeah.
Speaking of pops and stuff like that, our good homie Stevie Shoe, shout out Stevie Shoe, was in here earlier, and he was telling me a story about
I love you, Steve.
how he, we used to go by, because he's a collector, not a piece of shit scalper that buys everybody's inventory and just eBays it.
Right.
Looking at you, PS5 30th edition, fucking
driving up the fucking
bastards.
Prices again and fucking sniping shit. It's so annoying.
He said he was like used to go buy pops because whenever he would see one like, oh, Target's gonna have this or that, and he would buy them to collect. So he'd go wait in line like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I want to buy one for my collection. And he started running into this guy, and they would small talk, and they would see each other at things, and so they kind of became, friends-ish, if you will, and talked to each other. And then he said one time he went to a Target, and they were supposed to have 2 of their figures, and he got there, and there was one guy in front of him, and it was that guy's brother, and he was like, oh, hey, man, are you here for, such and such? And he's like, yeah, I'm here. And he's like, oh, they said, the store employee said they're only going to have 2, so, you get one, I get one, obviously, right? And
yeah.
The guy's like, no, I'm buying both of them. And he's like, dude, come on. Like, dude, for real, like, there's 2 of them. You get one, I get one. Like, that's there's nobody else here. Like,
what a fucking turd.
And then apparently the guy was like, nope, business is business, sorry. And I'm like, dude, and then he's like, we told that guy to fuck off, like, please lose my phone number. And I was like, yeah, dude, of course. Like, that's some shit, dude. Like, you don't.
That's so garbage.
Yeah, that sucks a lot. A lot.
I'll never understand that. Like, oh, it's business. Like, well, your business is getting your teeth knocked out.
And apparently there was some and I was like, you'd think they'd have a limit. He's like, they did, because their limit was 2 per customer of any like collectible, 2 per customer. But
yeah,
that specific shipment they only got 2, so that guy like wasn't breaking any rules because he bought the only 2 that they had. And I'm like, man, that's fucking dumb.
That's stupid.
So,
damn. I'm looking at more of what Chris Sabat has been doing.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got 3 people in Fire Force that he fucking voices.
That's a good one, too. I forgot about that.
Fire Force is fucking amazing. Ayame Soma from Fruits Basket. Zoro. I love it because as you scroll down, it's like Zoro from this movie, from this One Piece movie, and it's like it's all credited.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
yeah, we get it.
It's like, yeah, I know. It's from all time. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Zoro in any One Piece thing ever.
Yeah, Piccolo, Vegeta. Oh yeah, he was Armstrong in Full Metal Alchemist.
Lance. Yeah. Neil.
No, Armstrong.
Fucking. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Fucking the beautiful man that he is. Yeah, Yami from Black Clover. So fucking many. This is ridiculous. It just never ends. And every once in a while you scroll down, it's like, yep, there's another Zoro. Yeah, we get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, he was Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces. Haven't seen the whole thing. I know it's a
Urameshi. That one.
90s, I believe it is.
Holy shit.
for
Dragon
sure.
Ball Super. Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha, Bubbles, Shenron, Korin, Turtle, Super Shenron, Vegito, Jace, Burter, Raccoon, King Piccolo, and King Vegeta.
So he played the entire cast. Yeah, so that's
He literally voiced all of Dragon
well,
Ball
I
Z at
mean,
this
like
point.
6 of those characters you just said have like one line of dialogue and that's it.
That's
so
true.
like that's true, but
Holy fuck.
but that's what I'm saying is they get like the people and they're like locked in the industry and they're like, okay, it's you group of people are doing everything ever.
Oh yeah, well that all stems from fucking way back in the day because Funimation was the only one. Funimation like spearheaded everybody, voice acting to dub everything for English, and that was all back from like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, right.
So like when it was just coming over here, they only had like a certain group of people, which is why like it's all the same people from Dragon Ball and One Piece. They just flip-flopped voices and they just kept dubbing. So it was only like one group of people pretty much.
Mhm.
That's why like they're in like everything because they were there from the beginning. And so now they just fucking get put onto everything because they already know the business.
Yeah, it's
So-
they're probably really like, well, I'd rather just have this person do it because they already understand how the recording works and like what we need them to do and
Oh yeah.
our studio style, etc.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like fucking what was another one? Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku.
Okay, yeah.
Like the new
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude! Like he's in everything. He's got like a huge list that he's done too.
Yeah, if you're in anything Dragon Ball, you're set.
Oh God,
You're,
yeah.
you're set.
Forever.
You're set. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, because like if you can actually point out like from One Piece and Dragon Ball, like the crisscross, like of everybody, crisscross
Yeah, yeah.
episodes.
Yep.
Because what is it? Krillin's voice in Dragon Ball is Usopp's voice in One Piece. And now that I
Okay,
say that,
yeah,
everyone will be
yeah.
like, "Holy shit!"
Speaking of which, Krillin's, I mean, everybody knows the Badman, the pink Badman shirt that Vegeta has.
Yes.
Krillin's shirt in Super just says tacos in very crappy writing. Like, not the whole series, it changes later, but for quite a while, it just says tacos,
Tacos.
in like yellow letters, and that's it.
God, that's so good.
That is pretty good.
I love the like. I don't know. I wish I understood like the cultural like the funny of it. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that specific one. I like looked into one time.
The One Punch Man one
and
that
it
you
was-
told me
yeah.
fucking kills
and it
me.
wasn't a specific. It wasn't like an official like artist or person on the team that was like, yeah, this is why we did it.
Yeah.
But somebody was saying, and it makes sense, is because Dragon Ball is popular everywhere, but
Oh yeah.
it's very, very, very big in
Central America.
Spanish speaking countries. And apparently
Huge
they
in
were
Central
like
America.
that was supposed to be like a yeah, we see you guys, like just tacos.
Oh really?
Apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
Apparently, yeah, I guess.
Dope.
So
And I bet you they were like, "Fuck yeah."
probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody like
Literally every single friend of mine that is Spanish speaking, I'm just gonna say it, Mexican. All my Mexican friends.
or yeah, Puerto Rican,
Yep. Any
Honduran.
any Latin friend of mine,
Latin
slightly
folks.
slightly tan or brown.
Yes.
All of them grew up on Dragon Ball Z,
Mm-hmm.
loved Dragon Ball Z. Like, and I'm like, yeah, because like Central America got that shit before we did,
Yeah. Right.
and it was dubbed into Spanish before it was dubbed into English.
Yeah. Right.
And they got to fucking experience that shit before we did. So it's got way deeper roots in like Central America than it does actually in North America,
Yeah.
which is super dope.
So, do you yourself, Ray, have any holiday season Halloween traditions? I know our
Holiday season.
holiday. I know our good friend Trace Patchen is doing 30. Apparently, every year he does a 31. He finds 31 horror films that he has not seen,
Really?
and then he watches them throughout the month. Apparently,
Are you asking if I have any
like, do you have stuff? Do you do anything like that? Like, oh, I always watch this or that.
spoopy traditions?
Spooby.
Spoobies?
Spoobs.
Not really. I don't know if I really do.
You take
Shit.
Riot out to get candy. Are you going to take him out this year?
Yeah,
Well
but it's
done.
not like fucking death-defyingly cold like it was
Or I'd
last
say
year.
Maybe he's a little.
Last year, I swear to God, weather was like, I'm gonna ruin all of your kids' holidays. And it was like, good luck, fuckers. This is Mother Nature. Fuck you. Because literally, fucking, what was it? Halloween last year, we got dumped on with like 12 inches of snow.
Yeah.
literally
yeah.
on Halloween. It was
Yeah.
like, hey, you know how your kids were going to go enjoy the day?
Not
well,
anymore.
fuck you and your kids. Sit at home and do nothing. Go to Walmart, buy up all their candy. And
No Charleston
Pretend.
Chew
no,
for anybody. Yeah.
do you want to split a Toblerone?
Dude, that'd be so. What did you get? A Toblerone.
The whole dude,
Which
those things are like that
I
fucking
love those.
big.
I love Toblerones.
They used to sell those at the local pool when I was a kid.
They're so
and they were
good.
fucking massive. And I never wanted to eat it because they were just chocolate, and you jumped in the pool afterwards, and you were gross.
Nougat.
Nu-
Ted Nougat.
What the fuck is nougat?
I don't know.
Comment down below if you know what nougat is.
I don't. I've eat
'Cause
it,
we have
but I
no
don't know-
fucking
I don't
clue.
know what it is.
I ate the shit out of it. I'm sure I'll get diabetes because of it, but I don't know. I don't really have any. I'll probably bring the kid trick or treating for sure.
Speaking of that, normally
I'm in a new neighborhood
I don't-
now, so
I
I gotta scope it out.
like, you know how everybody does stupid photoshops of every celebrity where it'll be like Weird Al with Alanis body with like Alanis Morissette's face, and it'll say like Weird Alanis
Yeah.
or something. Always like that.
Yes.
Generally, I'm just like, okay, another one of those billion. But the other day, I saw one that actually made me laugh alone by myself, and it was a picture of the whole.
That's how you know it's funny.
Yeah, the whole Beatles band, with like their stock, fucking bowl cuts,
Terrible fucking
and all the
haircuts.
faces were Wilfred.
Did you
Brim.
know it was because of them that fucking haircut got popular?
I mean, I don't
Dead
know.
ass.
I mean, good for
So you
them.
went to a bad fucking barber.
Yeah, all their haircuts were terrible.
Terrible. By any fashion.
But all the Beatles faces were Wilfred
no.
Brimley, and then it just said the Beatus instead of the Beatles. And I was just like, dude, that was a pretty. Cause it was all
Holy
like
shit.
the zoomed in, all four of them with the cropped.
Oh man, I was gonna make an Abbey Road thing, but I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Diabetes Road.
Diabetes Road,
Oh my god,
the Beatus.
the Beatus. Was it in that font too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exact logo, everything. Yep.
So good.
I'll find a photo of it.
The Beatus.
The Beatus.
That's so good. I don't know. I usually I try to find some horror movies I haven't seen, or maybe like I don't know, fucking. I watch a lot of serial killer shit.
Like just true crime regular.
Yeah, like every white girl on the planet.
Yeah, right.
I'm really into true crime.
My brother, shout out to my brother Jim. He is a big fan of, and it's funny because his wife is not into the horror stuff at all whatsoever. And the shittier, the more 25 cents rental copy with the clear case at Family Video, shittier version it is, the more Tommy Wiseau it is,
Oh man.
the more he wants to see it.
Oh yeah.
So that's cool. I like watching those.
Yeah, I like watching the fucking. I like watching the really really bad horror movies, or even like the horror movies, like the D-rated like
So,
copy versions of like good horror movies. Like you used to be able to find a Family Video back in the day. You walk down like the shitty like dollar rental section, and it's all like these like straight to DVD.
This one got sent to me earlier.
What does that say?
Uh,
Easter Bunny Massacre.
Easter Bunny Massacre. This year there won't be a Good Friday.
Oh,
And it's just
speaking of which, I got one. That's fucking amazing, by the way. Speaking of which, so I was at Jekyll's because I never go there. About a couple weeks ago, and Ben had on the best fucking movie I've ever seen.
Is it better? Is it Ricky O level?
Oh, and nothing's Ricky O.
If you haven't seen the story of Ricky O,
Dude.
or the legend, I think it's story of or legend of one.
I think it's Legend of Ricky O.
Go stop this right now.
Go watch
home, click the other window in your browser, whatever you're watching this,
Yep.
listening on. Look up Ricky O and just watch it.
Dude, it's that movie is fantastic. But the movie he had on, because he always gets like these really like just D-level horror movies that he's got like so many
Yeah,
of.
doesn't he have? He has all on VHS too.
Yeah, he has the
doesn't
Velocipaster one.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, which is where I saw it the first time. That movie is so fucking bad. It's good. Dude, this one was actually fucking... The videography in this was unreal good.
Like someone
But
that
the
actually knew what they
concept
were doing.
was so fucking bad. But I swear to God, you'll love it. Slaughterhouse.
Sloth or is it sloth?
Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse.
So instead of slaughterhouse,
So I'm guessing it's a pun with the animal.
oh,
Sloth.
it is a fucking sloth that kills people. It starts off as her pet. It's almost got like some like
Slaughterhouse.
it's got some like Gizmo vibes to it. Like, don't get them wet or feed them after midnight. It's
Open
like,
up the cover now.
dude, it is fucking awesome. There is a sword fight with the sloth. Like, the sloth is capable of doing he is capable of driving a car, smothering somebody with a pillow, having a sword fight with a real sword, like his claws versus the sword.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say
It is fucking unreal. But the thing that'll get you is that the videography and the quality is so fucking good. But when you see, like, there's a part where like the lights flicker, and it's it's literally the sloth on the top of a bunk bed because he's slowly just killing everybody in a sorority.
Don't rush, die slow. The tagline.
Dude, it's so good. Dude, look at the sloth's face.
Slaughterhouse. That's it.
Dude, it's unreal good. Like, if you get a chance to watch it, do it because it's you'll laugh your ass off because of how good the quality is for such a terrible concept. But goddamn, it's great. I think the only thing that comes close to that is like, oh, what the fuck were we watching? Why do I want to say it was called like Astro Kid or something like that?
Astro.
It's kind of ridiculous, like Ricky O style.
Yeah.
I think it was called Astro Kid. I might be wrong. No, it's not Astro Kid. That's actually like a kid's movie.
Yeah, don't watch that
What am
one.
I thinking? I can't think. I don't remember what the fuck I was thinking of, but it's another one. It's just fucking unhinged. But that one's fucking wild. It's like takes place in like a post-apocalyptic future, and it's so over the top bloody, like Ricky O style.
Like Kill Bill fight scenes.
Worse,
Yeah, where it's just
like more.
okay, Ricky O. So if you're not gonna watch it or you haven't stopped already, let me tell you something about Ricky O. This guy punches through entire bodies, punches through tombstones until they shatter with his bare fist. There's even a part where he gets his arm cut. He grabs both tendons and ties them back together by himself.
Isn't there a part where like his guts are falling out and he just pulls them back in?
Yeah. He it's just a, oh man.
Ricky O, the story of Ricky.
Yeah, that
Came out in 91.
Yep. And he's not like huge or anything. He's just like a regular, toned man. But I believe it's Chinese. I believe originally.
Japan.
It's Japanese. Okay, I thought it was Chinese.
Its birthday's coming up this Saturday,
Hey.
October 5th, 1991.
Hey. Also, Ray's Barber Chair and the story of Ricky.
There we go. October 5th has a whole new meaning now.
Oh, it's all.
I feel like I have to tell Ben so we can actually watch it that night. God, what a man, Ricky O.
That's Yep. The whole thing sums it up perfectly. That final
when
fight.
he punches through that guy's entire arm.
The entire end fight scene against like the boss, and there's that big like cake mixer thing or whatever.
Here it is. He's choking him with his intestines.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. This is just. It's great. It's great.
He cuts that dude open and like he literally grabs his intestines and like starts choking Ricky.
When I first saw that movie, I watched it with Bobbis and Bob Stark, and we were watching it up at his cabin, and show and there's a show it to the camera, just punches a dude's head in half,
like
off
in
of
half.
his shoulders.
Holy shit!
He had the actual Blu-ray, but it was a different region.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know what country it was in, and I had to use one of those like on the PS4. You could switch, or PS3. You got like 3 times where you could, until it would lock it, where you could switch regions. Where your console was, so you could watch, but you couldn't keep doing it. It was some whatever. So he's like, I'm gonna sacrifice one of those so we can watch this right now.
Dude,
like,
worth it.
100%.
Totally worth it. Because it's fucking Ricky O.
It's great.
I love that it's just called Ricky O, the story of Ricky.
It's
so
Halloween tradition.
Fucking October 5th, man. Fucking Ricky O is turning. What did they say? 91.
Yeah.
So what? 33.
33. Yep. 33.
Yeah.
So check.
Yeah, no.
See, I don't really do much either. I don't know. I watch a few stuff, but I mean, I watch random horror things throughout the year at any time anyway. So that'd be really big difference to me, I guess.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know. I just like watching like ridiculous movies like that. Fucking. There was another one I was thinking of too, and I can't think of it now. Fuck. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, spoopy season is upon us.
Spoopy.
Fall time is in the air.
Fall time. Turkeys.
We don't talk no more.
The colors red, orange, and yellow. Brown sometimes.
Lots of brown. I was talking with a client today about our favorite seasons, and he was like, "Spring can fuck off." In this state, spring can fuck off, and I go, "Yeah, it's not spring; it's just unthawing season."
Yeah, we don't have one. Yeah.
Everything is brown and wet, and it's just mud. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like spring can fuck off.
Yeah.
If your favorite season is spring, fuck you.
If you live here, at least.
Yes. Everywhere else, probably great. Midwest, no.
Which is every state except for California.
You
and
get
New
3
York.
options, not 4.
3.
Spring is bullshit. Because half of it is literally just still wet. The other half is raining. It's garbage.
And that's why we hope our shop does fine in the spring. Because I don't want to be working on anything when everything's just mud and rain.
Exactly. I would rather fucking work on the interior like while there's like snow on the ground.
Right.
Not while it's like torrentially downpouring and we have black snow piles and shit.
Oh, dude.
That's
those
the
last
grossest shit.
Every McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah, dude, the one over here. Every fucking year.
that's what I'm
That one
saying.
lasted until like fucking May.
I know.
There was did you see that? It made national news. The fucking parking ramp downtown. The pit still had snow in it in like June.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I think it was a couple years ago, but it made national news
Just because wow, it lasted forever.
because the sun never fucking hits it because it's in the pit of the fucking parking ramp. Is because we had a pile of snow in it. And apparently Appleton is so fucking boring or something. I mean, we have plenty of shit going on, but I don't know why snow in a fucking pit made national news. But
I don't know. I used to throw bikes and computer monitors down there.
well, we threw pumpkins.
Yeah.
Were you there with that?
I don't think so.
Where we piled in the back of AJ's fucking shitty Saturn?
No, but I remember the shitty Saturn.
Dude, we piled so many fucking pumpkins that we stole off of people's off of doorsteps.
And then just 7
drove all the way up to the top of the parking ramp and just dropped them in the pit. We had one that was probably like literally this big around and like that tall. It was just a giant like fucking oval.
Legend says it's still falling.
It's
to this day.
no, it's exploded.
No.
No, the best is when it hits too because the whole fucking pumpkin just flattens, and then all of the seeds like shoot out the sides.
Just go bluff.
And literally it creates like a ring of pumpkin seeds from like the fucking force of it hitting.
Dude, pumpkin seeds baked roasted pumpkin seeds with salt. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, my mom has the best recipe for that shit.
Love that shit.
Yep. We make them every year. They're so fucking good. Seasoning salt.
Pieces of skull, crunchy.
Mm.
That's for you, Chris. You'll get it. Yeah. So.
But yeah, man.
I know a lot of exciting stuff coming up. So, gift cards 31% off. Horror stuff. Get your pumpkin pie haircut before the pumpkin pie time.
Pumpkin pie haircut.
Look like the Beatus.
Also, if like again, just a reminder: spooky stories. Send them our way.
Yes, send them in.
Even if you got to send a voice memo, we'll figure it out. From there.
Yeah, figure it out. Type
if you
it
don't
in.
feel like typing the whole thing,
message it. Comment on a random post or whatever. Just something. Even if you're like, turns out it was my ass making a sound. Like whatever. Like. Just send it over.
It's like the time I didn't realize I had gas until I was 40.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. So.
But yeah, fucking send us your spooky stories. Send us your fucking ghost shit. Send us your poltergeist, whatever you got, man. Send us your fucking dog in the backyard that you thought was a skinwalker. I don't know.
Right. Could be anything.
Whatever it was. Whatever made you, or gave you a goosebump on the back of your neck.
Could have been
send us something.
Debris on your dirty windshield that you thought something was crossing the road until you pushed That's happened to me before.
100%. 100%. Like when you're not sleeping for like days on end, and then you like look out your window, you're like,
yeah, right.
Like the time Brandon said that he hadn't slept in 2 days, and then he went past There was literally just a mailbox, and he thought it was a deer or a person, like looking into his car when he drove past. And he goes,
on his brakes.
"I thought it was a person. Turns out it was a mailbox. I need to go to bed." And I'm like, "Yeah, you do.
Yeah, right. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't send us those. Send us all the cool shit you got, and take us up on the gift cards.
Take us up. HandsomeDevils.wi.com.
WI.
So that's where we're going to leave that one. Just Ray and I today. Episode 12 and 13, we're going to have some spooky shit. So send them in. Otherwise, we're going to have to make up stuff and say it happened, even though it didn't. So, no, we'll tell you actual things that really happened.
And it turns out it was just a fart in a bed sheet.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace and love.